सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सागर ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतसे नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद द्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण. So by the blessings of Sri Lord and also by the blessings of previous acharyas and Vaishnavas, following the footsteps of Sri Lord, we are hearing the glories of Holy Name. Many verses are there, many glorifications are there about holy name. We are discussing few important points that we have to focus for our chanting, especially how. As you know, all of us, even nowadays, someone may be sannyasi, someone may be guru, someone may be grihastha, someone may be brahmachari. Everyone is very fully engaged. And our guideline, Srila Prabhupada gives us some guidelines, we have some responsibilities for preaching, for taking care of deity, for service, for missionary. Acharya's mission, we have some specific responsibilities. And most of us, like myself, we are not joined. We join at the age of 22, 23. Yeah. Then after we start Krishna consciousness. That time we are new devotees. Now even after cultivating 30 years, 40 years, this devotional life, Krishna consciousness. Now some things, by blessings of Acharya, some devotional feelings, realization coming. So this holy name, like yesterday we are hearing some points, which things we have to give priority. Like first one, Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu should be in our meditation, in our altar. You can say anything. Mahaprabhu should be there. Gaur Nityananda should be there. Because they are very merciful, magnanimous. And second one, holy name is everything. I don't have to take shelter of any other processes. Even I am struggling in my spiritual or material life. Otherwise, holy name will never manifest their potencies. Yeah. In Bhakti Yoga, especially in devotional life, all these spiritual paraphernalia always want unalloyed surrenderness. Like you see, when we are worshipping Tulsi Maharani, we are praying, Je tomar saran loy, tar vancha purna hai. When we are worshipping Guru, Haha Prabhu kara daya, deha more, always surrenderness. Actually, according to our surrender, spiritual revelation will happen, spiritual potential we can realize. Like if we we are dependent on holy name 30%, then we can understand the potency of holy name 30% only. If you are depending on 100% on holy name, then we can understand the power of holy name. Tattva is there, philosophy is there, but these are the practical things. Therefore, different devotees have different realizations. Why? Philosophy is same, Gaudiya philosophy, guideline is same, but why different opinion is coming? It depends on our surrenderness. So, on-alertness is required, aikantikata. And second one, for chanting also, simplicity is required. Simplicity, simple feeling is, yes, Guru said, Acharya said, holy name is everything. Whatever we are hearing, whatever we are studying, just to convince our mind, what my Gurudev said, what Acharya said, I have to follow. If we are hearing so many things and we are studying so many things, but after all some doubt comes in our mind for Acharya's teaching, then that will spoil our spiritual life. We are very cautious for that. We don't want to hear so many things that creates some doubts or contradicted feelings for our Acharya's teachings. Therefore, Mahaprabhu, you know all this story from Sisi, why Mahaprabhu was always avoiding Balvacharya. Always avoiding Balvacharya. Balvacharya wants to present his own commentary. One commentary of each verse of Srimad Bhagavatam with Krishna name, with Krishna's name, because he knows Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like Krishna and Krishna's holy name. Every time he approached Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, please, you just hear, because you like holy name. I am also writing the glories of holy name, but Mahaprabhu avoiding, no, I don't want to hear. And he was always talking, wonder why Mahaprabhu like holy name, but I am writing about the glories of holy name, but why Mahaprabhu avoiding? This is the point, because we don't want to hear, we don't want to study even some devotional scriptures or devotional talks. It related with bhakti or related with devotion, but it contradictory towards our Acharya's teachings, feelings, guidelines. We don't want to accept it or we don't want to hear it. We want a simple life actually. Philosophy is, vast philosophy, devotional philosophy is vast, Vaishnava philosophy. But we want a simple life. What is that simple life? What Acharya said, Guru Mukha Padam Vakya, what he said, I will try to focus on it and I will pray for his mercy. Please use our mercy so that I can survive. And I will try my best to do something for Acharyas. This is simple life. Philosophy is there. Vast philosophy, Vaishnava philosophy. You invite so many Vaishnavas, they can preach this philosophy in a different directions. Yeah. Sometimes devotees become, in a dilemma. Every speaker is coming, they are speaking something. But what is the real conclusion? Conclusion is one. Sri Guru Charanarati Aise Uttama Gati. Whatever we are hearing, whatever we are studying, whatever we are practicing, only for one thing. Let my unflinching faith at the lotus feet of Acharyas should be fixed. It should be increased day by day. That is the essence. Therefore, before chanting holy name, this simplicity is required. What is that simplicity? Acharya said. Srila Prabhupada said. And he delivered million people from this world. Yeah. Just by chanting, adopting this process. Where is doubt? What is doubt? Simple thing. Like, I can show you some verses. That is realization of Acharyas. We are chanting, but we are hearing, we are studying, but what is Prabhupada's realization? This is 6 to 32 purport. 6 to 32. You can see the purport. Yeah, 6 to 32. Yeah, in purport, Prabhupada said, in our Krishna consciousness moment, end of the purport. In our Krishna consciousness moment, yeah, in our Krishna consciousness moment. Above 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. In our Krishna consciousness moment, we therefore change a devotee's name to a form that reminds him of Vishnu. You know, we are named Govinda, Krishna. Why Guru changing name? Prabhupada changed name to remind Krishna. And what Prabhupada is saying? At the time of death, the devotee can remember his own name. His own name. That means we are so fallen, even sometimes we forget that my Gurudev gives us my name as Govinda Das, Ram Das. I have to remember my name. What to speak about Krishna's name? Even we forget. Our Gurus giving our name. If this is the reality, this is the vision of Acharyas. I don't want to speak so much philosophy. I want to speak something what Prabhupada said. So simple things, but how it is powerful. Potency is there. These are the simple, philosophies. We have to allow to our heart. How holy name is very powerful. Prabhupada said, if at the time of death, the devotee can remember his own name, such as Krishna Das or Govinda Das, he can save from the great danger. Therefore, the change of names at the time of initiation is essential. This is essential. We already took initiation. What do you see the point? He is here. How Prabhupada is mentioning, how he is giving stress about holy name. So, we are discussing the points like simplicity. More we become simple, more we can surrender. Dependence mode will come. We are chanting, but we are not dependent on holy name. Chanting, Prabhupada said, this is like mechanically. We are just completing our round, but not depending on holy name. When we are performing sadhan means we have to depend. I am depending on you. Holy name, I am depending on you. But we are just how can I say, regularly, mechanically, or every day we are chanting. But we are not depending. Why this dependence nature is not prominent in our heart? A lack of simplicity. More we become simple, you see, the kids, they are with mother, but they are depending on mother. They are very simple. More you become simple, two things you can find. More you can follow easily Acharyas, Guru. Because you are simple, your intelligent will follow spiritual master. Like small kid, they are intelligent, always follow mother. Philosophy is there. We have, from any direction you may discuss Vaishnava philosophy, a vast philosophy. But simple things are there. These are the simple, philosophies. More you become simple. Simple means my Guru said, Srila Prabhupada said. Bas. Second thought, second talk, I don't want to hear. If I want to hear something, that should be parallel with my Guru's Acharya's teachings. Bas. Shastra, many things are there, but what is my position? My Guru knows. Sometimes, many times, devotees are going, oh, this is mentioned in Shastra, this is mentioned in Shastra. Everything is in Shastra. But who is the representative of Shastra? Who is the face of Shastra? Shastra speak through sadhu. And sadhu means Yugacharyas. Those are empowered souls. So whatever their opinion, that is Shastra. Acharya Vana Purusha Vedam. Shastra, many things are there. But what is our position? Only Acharyas knows. So this is simplicity. Prabhupada said, Acharya said, Gurudev said, I have to follow. That simplicity helps so much. How simplicity helps? By simplicity, we will develop dependence nature. We will depend on holy name. Any problems come, we chant holy name. Any problems comes. Like India, this was tradition. I don't know whether in Prabhupada time 24-hour Kirtan was also there. 24-hour Kirtan, Prabhupada time? No.
Yes. I've heard it mentioned started towards the end.
Yeah. So whenever devotees face some problems or they want to enlighten their feelings towards Krishna, start Kirtan. Even from our childhood, brand karmis, you can say. Fully karmis. But when they face problems, they will invite some saintly person. Please come to my house and I will pay something. Just chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra here. Yeah. Still you can go to India, you can see they will open shop. They will invite Vaishnavas, come. Just start Kirtan here. They know the glories of holy name. But especially for us, our initiation is holy name. Our initiation, Diksha is there, Siksha is there. We are taking teachings, accepting teachings from spiritual master for holy name. So holy name and Guru, because Gurudev is giving holy name. We have same priority towards spiritual master, acharyas, and towards holy name. Suppose I am giving $1,000 to Prabhuji, but you are giving priority to $1,000, but you are not giving priority to me. Sometimes we are giving priority to holy name, but not to sadhu. Holy name will not please. Will never please. So we have, how can I say, we want to give parallel respect to sadhu, to holy name. So this simplicity, like we are discussing about our initiation process, holy name, it's develop a mood. Not develop a mood, actually natural mood will come, how to surrender to Guru, how to surrender to holy name. This is the nature of a bona fide devotee. Nature of bona fide devotees. They are always, this is Guru consciousness, my Gurudev said. This is Krishna consciousness, but within the Krishna consciousness, Guru consciousness is there. Within fruits, seed is there. Any fruits, there is some seed is there. And this, my Gurudev said, Acharya said, this is like seed. So the simplicity helps so much. It abide a mood of surrenderness. No, holy name is there. If any problem is coming, any challenges is coming in our life, materially, spiritually, then we start to surrender to holy name. Please, you help me. You are Krishna. Yes, this unalertness, simplicity, other points yesterday we discussed about, and when we are chanting, So, Prabhupada said about attentive. Today I saw from Prabhupada's quotes, not from Prabhupada's lectures, Prabhupada said about attentive. And what is attentiveness? Prabhupada said. This is a initiation lecture, 1968, October, 20 October. Madhudesha Prabhu is reciting number 9, inattentive while chanting the holy name. Prabhupada said, yes, while you are chanting, we should hear also. In chanting, Prabhupada is showing Shravan and Kirtan. How Prabhupada is showing? So important thing. So while you are chanting, we should hear also. That is meditation. We can just, from our chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Chant Shravan and Kirtan. Kirtan is going on and Shravan also. Hare Krishna, these two words, Hare Krishna, you will hear also. If you hear, then your mind and your tongue both captivated. That is perfect. Yeah. This is October 20, 1968, Seattle. Slowly. 1968. You don't know how to open it. You are not expert. This. Prabhupada said two things. Your mind and tongue both captivated. Sometimes, because mind is in one way, tongue is just reciting Hare Krishna, but mind is going different way. But when we want to fix in our chanting, mind and tongue should be captivated. And how? Prabhupada said, if you hear, then your mind and tongues both captivated, that is perfect. Therefore meditation, this first class yoga, hearing and chanting. This is Nam Shravan, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said. When we are chanting, we have to hear. We have to hear. This is Acharya principles. This is called Acharya principles. And when we are chanting, in which mood? Yesterday we are discussing. With a prayer mood. We are begging something to Krishna. When someone begging, suppose a beggar is begging something, he is begging sometimes, he is realizing his own condition. I am a poor man. If a beggar, he fails to understand his own position, then how can he beg? He can't beg. More he realizes his own position, he can beg more seriously. And he can attract peoples. In Vrindavan, when you are there, you can see how many people chasing behind you. But some of them are very serious. Some of them, actually, they are struggling. Just by seeing their face, you can understand. Okay, they are real beggars. They are not cheaters. See, a real beggar can beg, how can you say, naturally he can beg. How he can beg naturally? When he feels his own condition. He realizes his own condition. And chanting is like that. We have to understand our own condition, how we are suffering even in spiritual life. Blessed by Guru, how we are struggling, how we are suffering, how we are facing challenges. We have to realize, and with same mood, we have to beg mercy. This is chanting. This is called prayer mood. Yeah. And in our parampara, the mood of chanting is always in mood of separation. Mood of separation. And where Mahaprabhu in Sikhastakam, he is showing us how to chant. Ayi nanda tanuja kinkaram patitama visrame bhavam guru. This is separation. I am falling down here. Please you save me. Please you engage me in your service. At least this is for a neophyte devotees. And those are matured, pure devotees. When they are chanting, their feeling of separation is Jugayitam nimishena chakshusha prapurushaitam. This mood matured. This, how can you say? Ainanda tanuja kinkaram. Then Trinada Visunichanam. All these moods become matured. And lastly, when in a pure feeling, this separation comes. Jugayitam nimishena. Separation mood. Although we are dancing, we are chanting, but our mood is always in separation. This is a unique contribution of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Is it possible you can dance and you can cry? Huh? Dancing means happiness. Where is the place of crying there? This is spiritual feeling. This is not in this material world. This is Golok Vrindavan's. Yeah. When someone is very blissful, he is happy, he can dance. And Mahaprabhu was dancing and crying. Where is that message? Where you can find this message? You can't find this message anywhere. This is nature of Mahamantra. This is nature of Mahamantra. It's make you ecstasy, and sometimes feeling of separation is there. Its seed is feeling of separation. Hare Krishna Mahamantra seed is separation. Yeah. Although Krishna arranged everything, Srila Prabhupada arranged everything, by Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we have everything now. Someone is now sannyasi, he is traveling, he is preaching, he have follower, he have temple, and some grihasthas, they are well set off. But anyhow, we receive blessings directly, indirectly from acharyas. But what we are doing? What we are doing for them? We are not ready to repay the debt. Yeah, even we fail to show our gratitude mood to them. So where is happiness in our life? So these are the feelings. These are the feelings. I have to do something for my spiritual master. Otherwise I can't get peace. In Indian Karmi people, they used to say like that. I have to do something for my father, mother. Otherwise if my father will die, I can't get peace in this life. Because my father wants to buy a small house. Anyhow I have to buy. And what father said also? Father said, I have to do something for my son and daughter. Otherwise, if I will die, I can't get peace. Even Karmi people have these ideas. Before leaving body, they want some satisfaction. And we are devotees. And for life after life, we are indebted to acharyas. And their contributions, for their contributions. But before leaving this body, we have to do something for them, to try to please them. That should be in our mood. If we forget this point, then we can't chant pure name. We can't chant pure name. One should think, okay, many problems are there, just I can stay in my own place, I can chant Hare Krishna pass this life. Okay, that may be very peaceful life, you can chant Hare Krishna, but for achieving success in chanting, especially pure name, if you want pure, you have to serve spiritual master. Like Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, unless you serve pure devotee, unless you serve your spiritual master, even you are chanting thousand rounds, that is only Namavas, maybe at best Namavas or Namaparat, can't be pure name. So this, therefore, holy name is connected, not only we have to chant, but it connected with also Guru service, feelings towards Acharyas. Yes, many directions are there. Therefore, we are indebted to Acharyas. We are discussing about simplicity. More we become simple, more we become surrender. And when we chant, more we depend on holy name. We are cultivating, we are chanting. But this is the mood. Separation, mood of separation is there in chanting. Always you have to understand our position, our condition. Yeah. There in India, they used to say, how are you? Businessmen, whenever they meet each other, or farmers, when they meet each other, village people, how are you? My condition is not good. They used to say, my condition is not good. Only they will say these things. So when we meet each other, when devotee meet each other, we are not saying my condition is very bad. Yeah. Okay, we cannot say to devotees, but we have to say to, we have to open our heart in front of Acharya. Therefore we are going to temple. Why temple is a worshipable place? Best place for us. Krishna is there, and also we can open our heart. My condition is like that. Please, you accept me, you help me. This is Gaudiya Vaishnava's mood. The separation mood is there always. When we are chanting, always we have to understand our conditions. Yeah. Anyhow, when we are chanting, although we are hearing, we are pronouncing names, but feeling is there. Some feeling is coming. Intelligent is going towards some feelings. Sometimes thinking Krishna's lotus feet, sometimes thinking some things. Yeah. And Prabhupada said, even you are chanting, your mind is going towards office. What is happening in my office? Prabhupada said also in one lecture. Intelligent is going somewhere. But that time we have to understand, no. Please Krishna, you know my condition. I am not in any good condition. Please you help me so that I can serve you. I can please your pure devotee. We are discussing about this point. Unless we, before leaving this body, we try to do something for Guru, Vaishnava, Acharyas, we can get some satisfaction. Can. So therefore service and chanting, they are related to each other. Yeah. Guru Seva and Nam Seva, they are related to each other. And how to give, today we will discuss how to give respect to holy name. What should be our vision? This is Prabhupada's. So nice when I was hearing, I was studying these things. This same lecture. How to give respect to holy name. Initiation lecture, 1968, October, 20 October. Same lecture. 7th, Prabhupada speaking about 7th offense. Madhidisha 7, instructing the holy name to unfaithful. Prabhupada said, so, yes, So one who have no faith that the name of Lord and Lord himself the same, there is no difference. What one should not be instructed about the glory of Lord. He should be instructed to understand. But if he is unable to understand, then he should not be initiated. Such a serious, for initiation, everywhere some competition, especially in India. I want initiation, I want initiation. But Prabhupada giving such an important point. If someone unable to understand that Krishna's name and Krishna is not different, you should not initiate him. Prabhupada said, you see. And what Prabhupada said, how to give respect to holy name, what should be our vision. But you should always remember that Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Krishna and Krishna's name, non-different. As soon as you chant Hare Krishna, that means Krishna is dancing on your tongue. Oh, this is feeling of a pure devotee. We are chanting, but how Krishna is dancing on our tongue? This is feeling. Prabhupada said. For a pure devotee, that is fact. When they are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna is dancing on their tongue. So blissful, so, feeling divine bliss within the heart. Feeling Krishna's presence. You should be careful in this way, just like if Krishna, as you offer so much respect to your spiritual master, as soon as he is present, so if Krishna is present on your tongue, how much careful you should be. Oh Krishna, this Prabhupada is saying. Your spiritual master is there. Like Prabhupada, that means Prabhupada indicating to himself. When I am here, you are giving me so much respect. Just realize, if Krishna will be present, then how much respect you have to give to Krishna. And when you are chanting, in your tongue Krishna is dancing, then how much respect you have to give to Krishna. Where is such feelings and where is our chanting? We are chanting and mind is going here and there, we are not careful. Sometimes we are chanting and also watching something and talking. Yeah. These are pure feelings of a pure devotee towards holiness. Pure feelings. There is no need to discuss some philosophy about all this, Sabda Brahmas. There is no need of some proofs. That is pure realization of a pure devotee. And Prabhupada said, you should always know that Krishna is there, Krishna is always everywhere, God is everywhere, but we have no realization. But this particular chanting, as soon as chant holy name, that means you must know, so by associating with Krishna, you become purified. Yes. These are the feelings. Always we have to hear all these things. Always we have to hear. This is the realization of a pure devotee. Krishna's name, Krishna's name. And Prabhupada said, by associating with Krishna, you will be sunatam sukhatam. Just like associating fire, you become one. Similarly, associating with Krishna means you will become purified. Gradually, you become spiritualized. No more material. Finished. This is the process. Yeah, every time we have to hear all these things. Prabhupada said, we have to give respect when we are chanting. Therefore, Chaitanya Bhagavat, in Chaitanya Bhagavat Antalila, the reference I have to find out, or maybe tomorrow I may give you. This reference is there. Okay, let's try to find out it. Mahaprabhu instruct to this Brahman how to free from offense. Because this Brahman, he likes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but don't like Nityananda Prabhu. Because Nityananda Prabhu, he was a sannyasi, but sometimes he is carrying iron danda. Like Shivji devotees. We are carrying this danda, he is carrying iron danda, wearing gold jewels, sometimes naked, sometimes wearing kupin. And Brahmana doubt. Everyone give respect to Nityananda's Balram. Why his activity is like that? And he approached to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, why Nityananda is like that? I have doubt. Then Mahaprabhu elaborately said, don't see the fault of Mahajanas. You know what happened to Marichi's sons? Son of Marichis, they just start to laugh. They start to laugh. See the condition of Brahma when Brahma was chasing Saraswati, one daughter. They came in womb of demons. Kansa killed them. Kansa killed Devaki's sons. They are son of Marichis. And Mahaprabhu gives all these examples. Don't try to laugh. Don't criticize them, even in your mind. And in that context, Mahaprabhu said, how to free from offense. Mahaprabhu said, Sabadhan, Suniveka Sabadhana, Suniveka Mahanta Vajan. Mahanta Vajan. This one. Oh Krishna. This is Chaitanya Bhagavat Antakhanda, 9th chapter, 391, 392, these two verses. Chaitanya Bhagavat. From 388, actually, this Mahaprabhu wants to this Brahman, be careful. Yeah, sometimes when we are discussing philosophies and discussing shastras, according to our intelligence, sometimes we are indicating towards acharyas. Why Prabhupada adopted this system? Shastra said like that, Prabhupada said only chanting 16 rounds. Nowadays, this preaching is going on. I'm always slapping them. Yeah, I'm always slapping. Who are you? You are not acharyas. Why you are saying like that? If you have time, you may chant more rounds. But how can you say, why you are chanting 16 rounds, this is valueless? You are not acharya. Even one name can deliver. Even if you chant once, according to Shastra, he can deliver you. Prabhupada said 16 rounds. If you have time, you may chant more rounds. But don't preach. Don't preach something that should be contradictory to Acharya's teachings. Because you know philosophy, you may convince someone, but you don't have power to give mercy to someone. You can convince someone, you can pacify someone's mind, but you don't have power to give him mercy because you are not a pure devotee. Therefore, through our preaching, we should not create a little doubt towards Acharya's teachings. Then everything will spoil. Our life will spoil, hearer's life will spoil. We have to be very careful for that. In India, this is going on. Many devotees, they are preaching like that. Why are you chanting 16 rounds? This is useless. You can't get anything. Okay, if you have time, you may chant more rounds. But you should not preach in such a way devotees develop doubt. They will leave ISKCON. Okay, in ISKCON only they are chanting 16 rounds. But how to chant 16 rounds even they don't know. Our Gurudev used to say, you may chant 16 round or you may chant 64 round. But always remember that you are a conditioned soul. Don't forget these things. You are a conditioned soul. Your chanting is not powerful. You are chanting only for mercy. How to receive mercy from holy name and how to receive mercy from acharyas. Don't think that you are chanting 64 round, now you are powerful. Yeah, I used to say these things. Even you are within this Radha Kunda, still always you have to remember you are a conditioned soul. Don't think that you are now staying in Vrindavan, you are a liberated soul. No. Our only hope is blessings of acharyas. And we don't want to speak something, preach something. We don't want to act in such a way that it will displease acharyas. If we don't have power to please acharyas, at least in our spiritual activities, we don't want to disturb him. We don't want to displease him. We want to be fallen. We want to be fallen. Still there is hope. But in name of preaching, in name of philosophy, we can't preach in such a way. It's not good. Why we are discussing these things? Because most of the time when we are discussing intellectually, we discuss something and directly, indirectly we indicate to acharyas. But here, how to save ourselves from the offense. Mahaprabhu giving the guidelines. This is Chaitanya Bhagavata. You don't find Chaitanya Bhagavata, Antalila, 9th chapter. From 388, Mahaprabhu said to this Brahman, Adhama janera je achara je na dharma, adhikari vaishnavayo kare sei karma. Yeah, this one. Sometimes an exalted Vaishnava exhibit the same behavior and characterize as a materialistic person. Krishna kripar se iha janivar pare, esavo sankat keho more keho tare. The conclusion is that only by the mercy of Krishna can one understand the great Vaishnavas. Otherwise, in such intricate situations, one may be either liberated or destroyed. Either liberated or destroyed. Very dangerous situation. Yeah. Then Mahaprabhu said to this Brahman. Then Brahman said, okay, I already, I have a different vision towards Nityananda. What I have to do? Mahaprabhu giving him this conclusion. Here it is connected with chanting. When we are chanting, how to chant? It is connected to chanting so that we can save ourselves from offenses. Sabhite dekhiye ko mahapratikar, sabare kari vastuti vinaya vyavahar. But I have found a wonderful solution to this problem. Mahaprabhu said. This is Mahaprabhu's opinion. Wonderful solution. One should always glorify and behave humbly with all. Such a difficult task. Difficult task nowadays. Yeah, always glorifying everyone. Everyone have good qualities. But how they become devotees? Unless Krishna allow him to his camp, to his fold, how he become a devotee? He has some good quality, undoubtedly. But we are so fallen, we fail to understand these things, fail to recognize his good qualities. Therefore Mahaprabhu said these things. I have found a wonderful solution to this problem. One should always glorify and we have humble with all. And here is the conclusion. 391, 392. How can we save ourselves? Especially chanting is very helpful. Agyahai laiveka Krishnera saran Savadhan suniveka Mahanta vachan. Thinking oneself faithful, one should surrender to Krishna and carefully listen the word of advanced devotees. When we surrender, when we chant, I am a fool. Krishna, please save me. I don't know anything. Unless you shower mercy, my life will spoil. Agyahai laiveka Krishna saran Savadhana suniveka mahancha vachan. Whenever a pure devotee is saying something, all these statements, Sabda Brahmas, Prabhupada said, Acharya said. Tabe Krishna tardena hena divyamati sarvata nistar paye nathe ko ekati. Then the Lord Krishna will impact one with transcendental intelligence by which one is completely delivered without any hindrance. Without hindrance. Pure intelligence. Yes. From holy name, this pure intelligence will come. Otherwise, we'll commit offense or we'll lose our faith towards acharyas, towards holy name. And always we have to surrender. I am a fool. And especially this is helpful when we are chanting. When we are chanting, we have to, I am a very degraded person, fallen soul, please Krishna, accept me. With this mood, we have to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yeah. Yes. And this is another lecture where Prabhupada, even so nice, this is not analogy, actual philosophy, this is fact about deity and Krishna's, about Krishna, how to give respect to deity and how to give respect to holy name. This is February 16, 1971 in India, Gorakhpur. This is, February 16, 1971. Okay, as soon as, no. So, as soon as you approach the deity or the name, you should know fully well that Krishna is present. Yes. Whenever you see the deities and holy name, Krishna is present. And these are the feelings, real feelings. And therefore, we should worship the deity with great attention as much as Krishna is present. This is Prabhupada. But now sometimes, you have to invite many devotees, please come for worship, please come. In India, sometimes for cooking you have to say, Prabhuji, please come for cooking. Prabhuji, please come for worship. Krishna is present. We don't have such feeling. Krishna is here. And Prabhupada said, therefore we worship the deity with great attention as much as Krishna is present. And similarly, we should worship the holy name with great attention. Like deity, we are worshipping. This kirtan, chanting is worship of holy name. Chanting means this is worship with great attention. This is worship. You just see the words. How potential are these words? How potential. Worship. We are chanting, we don't have such consciousness. Even I chanting for many years still, we fail to abide this mood, cultivate this mood. Therefore, repeatedly we have to hear. Then we develop some conscious. Yeah, Prabhupada said, I'm neglecting always, I'm neglecting, okay, I have my health issue, I have some problems, but still, what Prabhupada is saying, very important. Suppose Prabhupada said, we should not be inattentive. Suppose Krishna personally came, personally he is here. Suppose personally, as you think of personally comes. If you do not become respectful, is that all right? That means when we are chanting, means Krishna is there, personally there. We must have such attention, personal respect. Prabhupada said, if Krishna is personally coming, you are not showing him respect. Therefore, through chanting, Srila Prabhupada, only by chanting holy name. Now we are discussing, philosophy, many seminars, many things. But Prabhupada, he had such vision towards holy name. Therefore, just by chanting holy name, he purified the environments. He changed everyone's heart. Everyone's heart, only by chanting. His vision was like that. In a spiritual field, important is your bhav. Bhav siddhi. Bhav siddhi. Bhav means in which mood you are accepting Krishna, in which mood you are accepting deity, in which mood you are accepting holy name, in which mood you are accepting Vaishnavas. Oh, these Vaishnavas, they are Prabhupada expansions. When you see the God brothers, oh, they are my Guru's expansions. And we can say, oh, he's Vaishnava, okay, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, how are you? This is another vision. He's a Vaishnava, I have to give respect. No, he's an expansion of Guru's expansion, he's Guru's son. Prabhupada, blessed by Prabhupada, Acharya. So important is Bhava Siddhi. In spiritual life, important in which mood we are accepting. This is called Bhava Siddhi. So, if you do not become respectful, is that all right? No. You should be very much respectful. Even a respectful person, ordinary person, a big man or a rich man or a king comes, we become so much respectful. And what about Krishna when he is present as Archamurti or as holy name? Prabhupada always saying about these two things. Archamurti or holy name. Yeah, we are not worried, about the deity, who is feeding deities, whether prasadam, bhoga is nice or not. We are taking prasadam. I used to give this example, Suppose the prasad, someone forgot to add salt. Then when you are taking prasadam, what is your feeling? Oh, no salt. But that time we are not thinking about Krishna. Okay, there is no salt. Then what about Krishna? Immediately we are thinking about ourselves. Feeling is very important. Because we don't have feeling Krishna, here is Krishna. Krishna is watching me, I have to feed Krishna. This feeling is important. And Prabhupada always adding two things, Archamurti and Krishna's name. Prabhupada said, what about Krishna when he is present as Archamurti or as holy name? These are the realization point of view. Realization point of view. Ordinary people can't understand. Like ordinary devotees like us, we can't understand the realization point of view. Krishna, his name, his form, his quality, his pastimes. When you hear about Krishna, that is also Krishna. When you are hearing about Krishna, that is also Krishna. Actually, when you are reading Krishna books, Krishna is fighting with demons. That is also his pastime. So Krishna is present. So you should be very attentive and worship this hearing. Unless we come to this point, there is lack of realization what is Krishna. These are the Prabhupadas, like Sabda Brahmas, transcendental, spiritual potency sentences. That is matter of the realization. That is matter how holy name and Archa Vigraha, they are Krishna. Many places Prabhupada mentioned these things. Especially we are discussing how to give respect to holy name, especially when we are chanting. When we are chanting. And in another lecture, Prabhupada give importance of holy name, how he descended here. This is June 10, 1968. 1968, June 10. And Janardana Prabhuji asking, when Krishna appears in each of the four yugas, does each appearance of Swayam Bhagavan personally he appearance? Slowly, don't be hurry. June 10, 1968. As the necessity of the time, sometimes he appear as Swayam Bhagavan, sometimes he appear as plenary expansion. June 10, 1900.
Letter, right?
Yeah, June 10, 1968. Morning work? This is morning work? No, this is Bhagavad Gita 4.5. Bhagavad Gita lecture 4.5. You don't know how to search. Just direct go there. Go to audio transcription, then just click 1968, then June, then 10. Immediately you can find out. This is a simple process. Okay. But Swayam Bhagavan or plenary expansions, there is no difference. Just like in present age, Prabhupada immediately said about holy name and Krishna. Krishna has appeared as holy name. Because Janardana Prabhu is asking about Krishna's appearance, whether in every yugas Swayam Bhagavan comes, Krishna comes himself or plenary expansions came. Prabhupada said no. Sometimes he came personally, sometimes plenary expansions came. And Prabhupada said, especially in this age, present age, Krishna has appeared as holy name. So we should not consider that holy name of Krishna is less important than Krishna. Holy name is less important than Krishna. The holy name of Krishna is as powerful as Krishna. Namnamkari Bauddha, then Prabhupada said, all the potency of Krishna is there. As soon as we are able to chant pure name means offenselessly. So someone may ask the question, why this realization is not coming? Because offenses are there. When we free from offenses, pure name means offenselessly. So we have to discuss several times that there are 10 kind of offenses in the matter of chanting holy name. And we have, and if we be careful to avoid these 10 kind of offenses, then pure, then we can appreciate the purity of Krishna name. Krishna name is always pure. Nitya Mukta Suddha Avirnana. It is our appreciation, just like Krishna is everywhere. And here, of course, in the temple or anywhere, Krishna is there, but we have no appreciation. And Prabhupada giving about deities about holy name. So, like we discuss all. Now it is going to be 8. So now we discuss all these points, how to give respect to holy name, and what is the realization of a pure devotees, and what should be our vision towards holy name. These are the Srila Prabhupada's pure devotees, pure realization. Then always we have to study, always we have to remind it. Especially, we have to convince our fickle mind, this is my duty, this is my duty. So then we may achieve perfection. And why this realization is coming? This offensive mentality. And especially, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur said one point, although you are not committing other offenses, but if you are committing only one offenses, that does not allow to achieve Krishna prema. That is inattentive chanting. Inattentive chanting. If you are not attentive in your chanting, then we'll develop offensive mood day by day. Subtle way or gross way. So this is Bhaktivinoda Thakur's opinion also. So this should be our vision. This is Krishna. It's Krishna. So therefore we have to seriously focus when we are chanting, and by begging mercy from Sadhu, Guru and Vaishnavas. Okay, now this is going to be 8. If for some comments or questions. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for the wonderful presentation. Earlier in your talk, you mentioned that we should give parallel respect to the holy names and the sadhus. So it appears to be the holy name, it's there, it doesn't react, at least not physically. But with the sadhu, when you see them acting, you might not understand their activities, you're prone to become like offensive or question their activities, or they may act in different ways. So how can we overcome that hurdle to see with equal respect? So it seems to be a very difficult task, at least to me.
Yeah, that is a real fact. What happened? If we stay alone, we can't progress, we can't chant, we can't hear. Alone, if we stay alone, difficult. And if we associate with the Vaishnavas, then there is fear of offense. Kali, like our Gurudev used to say, Kali will never allow you to chant pure name so easily. From every side he is creating problems. The age of Kali. So if you stay alone, if you think, okay, if I am always staying with Vaishnavas, always controversies, some offensive mentality is coming, better I will stay alone. If you stay alone, slowly you will lose interest for your spiritual life, chanting, hearing. You can find many devotees, they think like that and they stay alone. After all, you can find they give up. Kalau Sangha Sakti, in Kali Yuga association